Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Eurocopter has its eyes on long-term expansion in South Africa and the wider Africa, focusing on the times beyond the current recession. Engineering News senior contributing editor Keith Campbell recently visited Eurocopter in Germany and joins us now in studio to tell us more about the company's vision for Africa. Keith, welcome to the Second Take show. Before we go into the details, can you tell us more about Eurocopter?
Well, Eurocopter is a major European helicopter manufacturing company. It had a turnover of almost 4.5 billion euros last year. And in terms of what Eurocopter calls the civilian and para-public helicopter markets, para-public meaning police and emergency medical services, the company secured 51% of the global market last year. That comes to something like 470 helicopters delivered last year. They've maintained about 50 to 53% of the global market in the civil and para-public sectors for the past few years. So by world standards, they're a giant.
What is Eurocopter's current involvement in South Africa?
Well, Eurocopter has 24 subsidiaries in 5 continents, and one of those subsidiaries is here in South Africa, Eurocopter South Africa. It has 2 facilities at the moment, the main one at Lanseria Airport, which is southwest of Pretoria, Tshwane, northwest of Johannesburg, and a new one that was opened in Cape Town in September last year.
How does Eurocopter plan to expand its operations here in South Africa as well as into Africa?
Well, Eurocopter South Africa covers not only South Africa, but a large swathe of Africa, the whole of Southern Africa, Central Africa, up to and including the Democratic Republic of the Congo, East Africa, up to including Kenya and Uganda, and the Indian Ocean islands that are associated with Africa, like the Seychelles, Mauritius, Comores, and so on. Now, their activities in Southern Africa, what they do here is that they assemble the helicopters that are imported into this region. They do this both at Lanseria and Cape Town. Lanseria is the main facility. They also engage in what's called customization. That is, they fit specialist mission equipment to helicopters here. For example, if a helicopter is imported to undertake geological survey work, the specialist geological survey equipment is fitted here, not in Europe. Likewise, the specialist equipment for the South African Police Service helicopters or Botswana Police Service helicopters are fitted here, not in Europe. Now, they also undertake what's called maintenance, repair and overhaul of helicopters operating in this part of Africa, that is southern to East Africa and the Indian Ocean Islands. And they also provide training for pilots, technicians, mechanics, and servicing and spare parts support. Now, as I said, they already opened a new facility in Cape Town late last year, and they have already authorized the expansion of the facility at Lanseria to cope with an expanded future market. They are furthermore seriously considering taking the training functions away from Cape Town and Lanseria and creating a 3rd facility in this country, a specialized training facility.
Where will that facility be based?
That decision hasn't been taken yet.
Will the market be big enough to accommodate these expansion plans?
Well, there are something like 2,200 civilian and para-public helicopters operating in Africa at the moment. The market is probably bigger than most people imagine. Now, Eurocopter is not seeing this in terms of a short term. This is 5 years and beyond time horizon. So they're confident there is going to be a market for this, yes. I mean, the expanding mining sector, you have considerable use of helicopters for geological survey. More and more African countries are creating aviation wings for police forces. Some of the oldest police air wings in the world are actually in Africa. The Ugandan police air wing is 2 or 3 decades old already. It's older than the South African police air wing. And Botswana recently created a police air wing. Namibia is creating a police air wing. So they do see a considerable and expanding market in the medium to long term.
Thank you very much. That's the show for today. Thank you for watching and join us again next week for more news analysis.